Moving to another country is never easy. And on that very first day that you arrive, you need to have a place to stay. Great if you have family or friends na magpapatuloy sa'yo, but what if you don't? Hey! Kumusta? My name is Mighty and welcome to Clueless in the US, where it's my goal to help you move, survive, and thrive in the United States. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to book a hotel room or Airbnb so you have a place to stay in your first few days in the United States. Alright, first things first. Before you book a hotel, check with your employer first if they're providing some kind of housing for you or sila ba yung magbabayad ng hotel stay ninyo for that first few days. You will need a credit card in order to book a hotel room or Airbnb. If you don't have a credit card, then please check in with your employer or maybe a friend or a family member who can help you with this, as long as you pay them back. You also need to decide beforehand how long you're going to stay in your hotel room. Usually about 1 week to 2 weeks should be enough for you to find a new apartment. To start booking a hotel, please go to cluelessintheus.com/booking. This will direct you to booking.com, and we're now ready to book a hotel for when you first arrive in the United States. So for this tutorial, let's set San Antonio, Texas as your destination, and then we set the date for about a week, so that's from October 12 to October 18. And you also need to specify how many family members you have. For this purpose, maybe we have 2 adults and 1 child. And you will see all the different options that you have here. It will list down all the hotels, motels, or even apartments that you can find on booking.com. To look for the cheapest option, click on price lowest first. Take a look at the price, just take a look at your budget if it's good for you and if you can live with this kind of accommodations. Just take a look as well on the rating of the hotel. That could give you an indication if it's a good hotel or not. So generally my rule of thumb is anything above 6.5, 7 is okay, bordering on bad, but around 7, 8, those are pretty good and still within the budget of within my budget usually. You can also take a look at homes or apartments. These usually have better amenities. They would have rooms, they would have a kitchen so you can cook, they would have more space. So depending on your budget and the reviews, and if it's good enough for you, just click on that. You can take a look at the photos. You can take a look at the options that you have, like having a queen room with 2 queen beds. That should be enough for 2 adults and 1 child. And all you need to do is to click on reserve. And this would be like $551 for 1 week in October. Make sure that before you complete the checkout process, take a look at all the other extra fees that you need to pay for. Kasi ganun talaga dito sa US, hindi nila nilalagay yung tax. Ilalagay lang nila yon when you are about to check out. So in this case, the tax is 16.75%. So 551. If you add the tax, the total is going to be $643.29. So now that you've seen the options on booking.com, now let's take a look at your options at Airbnb. Same thing, you're going to enter the city of your destination, kung saan kayo pupunta, the dates for how long you want to stay, and then the number of people who will be staying in the hotel or in the Airbnb. One thing that you need to know at Airbnb, even if it's tempting because you just see $59 per night, sometimes you have to really take a look because they charge like some cleaning fees and other fees, taxes and local fees or whatever. So you really need to check the total amount that you need to pay for. Well, let's take a look at our options. Looks like there's an apartment that's about $377 total for 1 week. There's another that's about $584 for the whole week. Let's take a look. Look at the photos. Does it look good? Does it look inviting? Tapos yung service fee is $47 and cleaning fee is $50. So that's not too bad considering. Check mo na rin yung features before you book, whether they allow cooking or if they have refrigerators or other amenities for the apartment or the home. It's also good to take a look at the reviews sometimes just to see how nice the owner is or the host, and just to see if there are any negative things that you should be aware of. And if you're ready, just click on reserve. So based on your research at booking.com or Airbnb, then decide on the best place for you to stay at for those first few days in America. So take into account magkano yung budget nyo, malapit ba sa work, ano ba yung amenities na available, and then just make your reservation. Usually it's free to cancel maybe about 48 hours before your booking time, so that if may mga emergencies na nangyari, and then you can just cancel without needing to pay for any of those. This is just one of the many things that you need to do while you're on your first few days in America. After this, you need to rent for an apartment. And thankfully, I have the guide just for you. Click right here.